Good morning. It is day 3 and it rained a lot last night. Yeah, this will be an event cleaning up our stuff with wet tarps, but I slept pretty well. John slept pretty well. We just finished eating breakfast and now it's time to get moving. Did some surgery on my feet last night. They're feeling better. I'm going to wrap them up a little bit today before we get moving. But yeah, today should be an easier day. I think we've got about 11 miles or so, and the goal is Hamilton Stream Lean-To, I believe. So hopefully it's easier than yesterday, because yesterday was pretty rough. Stick around. All right, so the initial climb up out of camp is it's a good way to wake your legs up in the morning. The forest is wet. Holy smokes. We've got a lot of wet mossy rocks underneath the wet leaves. So today's going to be a lot more tactical thinking for where to put our feet. But we heard from a group that had come southbound out of Hamilton Stream where we're heading. They said there's a lot of blowdown in this section. So while the mileage is shorter today, hopefully it's not going to add too much to the length of the day. We'll see. We got a lot of downhills, so that's kind of a win for John and I.
Oh, please don't.
All right. Check this out. That's pretty neat. You ever see Lord of the Rings, where all the dead people are reaching up? That's what that looks like. Oh man, this is gorgeous. If we were going to see a moose, this is the perfect place to see it. Sweet. There's a big beaver pond that we're going around. Not a whole lot of water, but I presume that muck is super gross. Gonna be nasty. We're gonna go around it, and then according to the information I have, we're gonna be going through a fairly wet section at the northern end of this thing. So we'll see how it goes.
Not going to want to step in that.
I'm going to go that way because I think it's going to be easier. Work smarter, not harder. Time to drop the pack, filter a little bit of water, get a snack before we continue on. So that's the big beaver pond, and I will let you know that when you're skirting around, just be very cognizant of where you're going. There's a couple sections where a lot of people veered off to the right as you're going northbound, and that's not the trail. It's kind of easy to miss, so just pay attention and keep your wits about you. Don't go too far without looking for a blue blaze. That's really good information, I think. Yeah, we made it to Mud Lake, just a little bit further to the lean-to where we can have some lunch and enjoy ourselves. These boardwalks are a little wonky, so you gotta kind of pay attention, but they're nice because otherwise you'd be wading through a couple feet of water. That's not very fun. Oh man, what a good day. Making great time today. So that's a huge win, especially considering we started and it was super wet. Just a little bit further till lunch. All right, Mud Lake Lean-To provided a very nice respite for our feet, our butts, and for our bellies because we ate lunch and it was good.
It was delicious.
We got about 2.5 miles to Whitehouse, and that's going to be the next big landmark. So far, day's been pretty good. There's Mud Lake right through there. Nice. All right, so we are making our way to Whitehouse, and that's the trail coming down. And it just keeps going down. John and I are both happy that we did not have to climb this. That would have been awful. Rain's starting to come, so we're gonna get moving. Here's a suspension bridge over the west branch of the Sacandaga, and it is super bouncy. But look at this out here, it's so beautiful. Wow. Check that out. Oh man. And over here on this side, wow. Cool. We made it over the suspension bridge. It's pretty sketchy. It moves a lot.
No.
But yeah, no,
It's not that bad.
I didn't like that. But it's gorgeous, and we've made it to the Whitehouse ruins. So that means we have just about 3 miles left to camp, and we're gonna start doing some elevation right now. Hopefully it won't be too bad. See how this goes.
Hey, babe.
So we signed in at the trail register near Whitehouse there, and we're walking on the trail, and we just saw a bear hustle its booty down the trail here. Hey bear!
Hey, babe.
Just looking around, kind of
He went that way.
keeping an eye on it. John thinks he went over that way, which would be good
Yeah,
because I don't want to mess around with a bear. It wasn't a big one, so yeah,
hey,
crazy.
babe.
That's my first Adirondack bear. How about that? All right. Well, let's not get eaten. Sounds good.
Do you want to get the bear spray out of my bag?
No. Yeah, bears. All right, we made it to the Hamilton Stream suspension bridge. It's got a few new boards in it, so it's safe, right? Question mark, question mark. Wow, look at this. Look at that water. Holy moly, this is nice out here. Awesome. Almost to lean-to. You may not even be able to see me, but it's time for bed. So day 3's in the books, and life is good. Feeling pretty good. Feet, less good, but still doable. Gonna sleep well tonight, I think. Got less than 4 miles to Piseco tomorrow. John's gonna get dropped off. Mark's gonna join me. We're gonna continue this journey. Stick around. Day 4 is underway. We just left the lean-to. Met some awesome ladies there. That was very cool. Had a good night. We've got about 4 miles into Piseco, where John is going to leave us, but Mark is going to join us with Daisy. So it'll be fun. I think we're going to stop and get lunch in Piseco because I could really use a burger, some fries, a nice cold Coke. That would be awesome. But yeah, today we got a little bit of an uphill, and then it's flat and down right into Piseco, so shouldn't be too bad. see how it goes. This is Priest's Fly, about a mile from the Hamilton stream leading to. Getting close to Route 8 and came across this swamp. Can actually hear some cars driving, which is awesome. Close, man. Close to Piseco. Skirting around this swamp involves trusting that the logs will hold you and not roll. That's interesting. Huh. Oh boy.
All right. John Allen, NPT, signing out. One section down. Zero?
Yeah, here out, dude.
Zero.
Shit. Click the
Check
box.
out. Where would you plan to go? Home.
Doing the road walk. Just left Route 8. Had a really nice conversation with a couple. Kind of talking about the trail and what we've been doing. And now we are suffering for about 2 miles till we get down to the post office. That's rough. But it's all part and parcel to the whole adventure.
There's no bugs.
There's no bugs. That's a huge win. So slow and steady wins the race, I think, or at least finishes the race. Not setting any land speed records or anything like that. While the road walk is rough, at least we got to see some fun things, which is good because we don't need to keep our heads down looking at our feet on here, so we get to actually see these things. I'm tired though. Tell you what, the more and more we walk here, the more a Nero sounds real good. We'll see how it goes. Sitting at the Piseco post office. Mark got here, brought me a nice cold Coke, he's a good man for that. Decided to switch bags with John since his bag has like really cool easy access ports for the water bottles and mine does not. Plus his bag's a little bit lighter than mine actually. My 48 liter Osprey was 4.5 pounds. This one is less than that. I don't know exactly what it is, but so switched all the gear, getting ready to put my shoes back on and continue on down the road. I'm hoping we can find a place to grab a burger or something. We'll see. Stick around. All right, we ordered some food at the Oxbow Inn. I'm really looking forward to this burger. Oh, this seat cushion is really wet.
That one was. That's why I'm on this side.
Thanks for the heads up.
See you.
Thank you.
So, John's getting ready to leave us after we finish lunch today. So, I wanted to ask a couple questions. One, what did you expect to accomplish coming out of the trail?
I have no idea. I don't know what I was expecting to accomplish.
Yeah?
I definitely thought I was going to thrive more than survive, and it was definitely more of a survival situation than a thriving situation every day.
So what was the worst part of the 4 days?
The worst part was always the last 2.5 miles
Mhm.
before camp. That was definitely and the third day was all right, but the first 2 days were tough. Have a whole new respect for like that amount of mileage, section hiking, through hiking, everything. Like you think it's gonna be nice and easy, and you're just gonna have a fun time, and it was very challenging on the cusp of miserable. So.
Well, you didn't crest that hump into miserable. So what was the best part of the trail?
The best part of the trail, I don't know. That's a hard one. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I don't even know.
No
That's
idea.
what it is.
That's all right. Well, I really appreciate John coming on this trek with me. It's not easy. It's not the type of fun that most people have. It's hard work, and I think we crushed it.
Yeah, I think if I was in a little bit better shape, or I did like less mile days, then it could have been a lot better than it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, around between 8 and 10 miles, I just die.
Yeah.
Like that's my limit.
It's a long day. That's a very long day, especially when you're doing this with terrain. Also, fair warning: maps and signs lie.
Mm-hmm.
There is one rule.
Oh.
It's
Always obey the terrain god.
always obey the terrain god. It doesn't matter how many miles it says it's going to be. Always obey the terrain gods.
They make the mileage.
All right, so lunch is coming out soon, and I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks a lot, John.
No problem. Thank you.